Tzu Chi hosts distribution at Ipswich High School, with many donating to fund COVID vaccines. TEMA continues to provide assistance as Philippines faces yet another COVID infection wave. I'm Sean Scanlon. This is Diet Headlines. Let's get started. Since the massive flooding of the Queensland area in 2011, Tzu Chi has continued to offer care in Ipswich, one of the hard-hit regions. They host aid distributions about 4 times a year. The latest session was held at Ipswich High School, with 110 Tzu Chi care recipient families coming forward to receive goods. Some of the recipients, when they heard that Tzu Chi in Taiwan is raising funds for COVID-19 vaccines, they didn't hesitate to donate into the Bamboo Coin Bank, passing love forward to more people. Take a look.
Unloading all the aid items from the tour bus, this aid distribution is especially for the Tzu Chi care recipients.
I'd like to thank the Tzu Chi members for coming to Ipswich every 3 months to help those in need. They continue to do a wonderful job, and no doubt they will continue to do that.
This promise to visit every 3 months has been going on since 2012, when Tzu Chi came to care for those affected by the Great Flood of Ipswich. Besides coming to pick up the aid items for themselves, when many heard Taiwan Tzu Chi is raising funds to buy more vaccines for COVID-19, they immediately took out their wallet to donate. Many of the local volunteers also responded in kind.
I am here at Brassel School helping a lot of people. I'm also donating $5 to the Taiwan vaccine, because it is important that we have people vaccinated. And if I can help, I will gladly donate.
No matter their financial situation, they are able to give a little back to society. This friendship, which reaches across countries, will continue to foster as they meet more challenges hand in hand.
Many Americans may have never heard of Taiwan, let alone where it is. However, that has not stopped Tzu Chi from providing assistance to the United States. In fact, after Hurricane Ida, many disaster-stricken families had the opportunity to not only get to know about Taiwan, but also Tzu Chi, who distributed much-needed items such as blankets and cash cards. Here's more.
The aftermath of the Hurricane Ida still lingers after 1 month. The schedule of recovery and reconstruction has yet to come.
The water took everything. Brand new car, my other car. I don't know about my furniture and stuff because I can't get in, but I think I can salvage it. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't know yet.
Tzu Chi Foundation was established by Taiwan Master Chen Yan in 1960.
The affected residents received supplies and felt respect. Getting to know Tzu Chi, they wanted to do more.
And I thank you for that. And I thank you for these beautiful blankets, which I was just so blown away to find out that they're made from 70 plastic bottles. So I can't wait to show this to my babies on Monday because they're going to be amazed. So I thank you, and I thank everybody who donated. Thank you so much.
We hear a lot of stories of everyone's homes that is just completely gone. One of the recipients that we were helping, he showed us pictures of his house. The basement was all flooded. But what was really touching was at the end of our conversation, he wanted to volunteer and wanted to join our group to volunteer. So that was amazing.
People left here with a smile and some of them crying of happiness. So thank you. Everything you're doing for the community, it's a blessing.
Young volunteers participated in the distribution for the first time. The relay of love is being passed on one after another.
Something they can use now, and maybe they'll still be able to feel the love from all of our Tzu Chi volunteers and everyone, so they'll know, like, hey, there are people out there who care about us, and maybe a little bit of hope to say, hey, it's okay.
There is hope to bring strength, so the road to recovery is no longer out of reach.
In late November, Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters will hold a 2-day charity concert to encourage people and help those in need. The preparatory work for the concert has already begun. Marcos Loya, a musician who accepted Tzu Chi's help before, will also contribute his personal influence and join the ranks of volunteers to help others. Take a look.
In 2021, many disasters have occurred, such as the pandemic, wildfires, floods, strong earthquakes, and refugees, all of which are in urgent need of financial assistance. Therefore, Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters launched a fundraising activity.
Due to the recent climate change, natural disasters occur frequently. All these disasters need everyone's help. On the 20th and 21st of November, we'll hold a 2-day music fundraising event.
With a gentle voice, he is Latino musician Marcos, who was well known for a time, but at a low point of his life, he met Tzu Chi.
We met Marcos when he came to Great Love Vision Mobile Clinic to check up his vision. Tzu Chi gave him a pair of glasses when he needed it most. So he said that if we need his help, he would definitely help.
Tzu Chi volunteers and Tzu Chi also invite residents to participate in the performance.
We're using Shu Zicheng, a blind musician who created a song called Feet and Feetless. Those with feet are meat, and those without feet are vegetarian. This song is to promote vegetarianism.
What opened my eyes to me was that we promoted a concept of vegetarianism, which can be so joyful.
Incorporating of the concept of vegetarianism into song allows these musical performers to gather more positive influence.
Tainan Tzu Chi volunteers organize a bamboo coin bank activity at the Xinhua Recycling and Education Station. One local resident, surnamed Shu, was so moved by the actions of Tzu Chi that he donated 2 brand new recycling trucks to help volunteers more easily recycle for the good of the earth and the community. Take a look at the 2 newest members of this very busy recycling station. There are 2 new members of Tainan Xinhua Recycling and Education Station, 2 brand new recycling trucks.
When we went to pick up recycling, the recycling truck just broke down. The repair shop went to help us repair, but after the repair, they said that the vehicle should be replaced with a new one.
The recycling volunteers drive an old vehicle, which isn't very safe. One person was very moved by seeing these recycling volunteers and took it upon himself and his heart to donate 2 recycling trucks for volunteers to use.
I very much agree with the master's philosophy. I admire the recycling bodhisattvas here. We just gave a little bit of strength and encouragement.
Volunteers invite people to bring their bamboo coin banks home to respond to the global pandemic and do more for the common good.
I'm very touched. How do I say it? I just saw everyone is very serious and attentive. Everyone brought the bamboo coin banks home to donate with one heart.
If everyone is a little kind and provides a little bit of care, we can call on more and more people to respond and help.
How many new bodhisattvas are here? Bodhisattvas have all emerged.
The Recycling and Education Station brings together people with kind thoughts and inspires them to do more recycling work, thanking everyone for their silent contributions to protect the earth. Nursing students of Tzu Chi University went to the countryside to care for the elderly regularly. This time they went to Lidao Tribe and Haiduan Township, Taidong. Yet they encountered the strong wind and rain brought by Typhoon Kompasu. They hurriedly went to help a senior farmer harvest persimmon so as to minimize his loss. Although their itinerary has changed, they could experience the farmer's hardship in a different way of giving.
In the wind and rain, a group of students are busy harvesting persimmons.
This activity allows us to understand the farmer's hardship.
Thank you, teachers, for bringing the students here to help us.
Initially, nursing students of Tzu Chi University were going to the Lidao Tribe in Haiduan Township, Taidong City to visit. They happened to encounter the wind and rain brought by Typhoon Kompasu. They rushed to help a senior farmer with harvest to reduce losses.
In October, most persimmons on the mountain are ripened. It just happened this senior farmer has grown some very sweet persimmons, so we held hands together to help this tribe.
Although their itinerary has a big turn, it is also an unforgettable experience for them to give in a different way.
Nowadays, people are inseparable from social media, especially young people. A former Facebook employee testified before the Senate hearing in Washington that algorithms will have a serious impact on young people, including online sexual harassment, anonymous bullying, and body shaming. The same is true for youth in Taiwan, as the public is encouraged to face the problem squarely and as soon as possible. Take a look. Wake up early in the morning either to scan Facebook or IG is something quite common, especially with today's teenagers who are inseparable from social media. This has also spawned many cyberbullying incidents.
On Facebook, there is a group that is quite critical. My family has encountered such a situation as some netizens just use their own ideas to criticize others. I later told my family members, just don't read those messages or articles.
According to statistics from iWin, last year's bullying complaints, out of 345 cases, Facebook and other social media platforms accounted for 304. Ugly photos of classmates or secret conversations involved as screenshots can be disseminated quickly, almost all impossible to recall.
Teenagers sometimes express themselves very straightforwardly, and they don't know when they send these things out. Others will do screenshots and distribute it, which can cause them to become the target of attacks by others. The child may be very innocent and not mean to do it. They may feel fear and loneliness. Sometimes the child is angry that no one helps them.
The adolescent stage of development attaches great importance to interpersonal relationships. At a young age, psychologically, they might not be mature as peer groups, and bullying seriously affect physical and mental health. Some people even have suicidal thoughts. Doctors recommend that they must calmly and bravely seek help.
It's best to seek elders you trust, like relatives, friends, or teachers. The key point is to stay away from the bully. Delete him, block him, and report him. This can reduce damage as quickly as possible.
Experts believe that the most important topic for young people today is to be cautious with your words and deeds, and don't let yourself become put into a very difficult situation from behind the keyboard. On October 8th, the Philippines reported 20,000 new cases of COVID. This indicates that COVID infections continue to rage in the country. Team of members continue to offer support, providing vaccines to citizens at a large theater located in Quezon City. Here's more.
A 71-year-old senior sits on a wheelchair. She's here for the vaccine, and she wants to overcome her fears in order to protect her grandchildren at home.
At the start, I was scared of getting vaccinated, but I thought, if my grandchildren cannot receive the vaccine, I worry about infection and passing on the virus to them. They will be very ill.
I'm happy that today I can be a step ahead and a step away from being attacked by the COVID-19 virus. I am really thankful.
At the venue, there's this pregnant mother who wants to increase her own immunity in order to protect her baby.
On the news, I saw a pregnant woman received a vaccine shot, and afterwards her baby had antibodies for COVID-19 too. I pray that the same thing can happen on both me and my child.
48-year-old Alan is a ship crewman, as on his holidays, he joined the volunteering ranks.
Comparing to other volunteers, I can only do a few tasks, so I want to lessen volunteer burdens through helping with vaccination work.
Whether you're rich or you're poor, pag severe ang mamamatay ka talaga, doesn't matter if you can afford the medication or not. So it's important really to get vaccinated.
Kasi alam mo, yung volunteerism is an act of charity din yan, di ba? And charity blocks calamity.
Facing tens of thousands of COVID-19 cases per day, medical workers in the Philippines worked hard, exhausting themselves in order to protect citizens' well-being.
Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital received a request from the Health Bureau to provide AZ vaccinations to 30 Japanese citizens. Dr. Guo Jingfu, who once studied abroad in Japan, is there to provide counseling, along with Tzu Chi volunteers and office staff fluent in Japanese, making these vaccine recipients feel more at ease.
Volunteers assist Japanese citizens on filling in vaccination information. The doctor also uses Japanese to communicate. After an evaluation, volunteers who speak Japanese will stay with a Japanese citizen to provide assistance. Taichung's Tzu Chi Hospital received a request from the Health Bureau asking the hospital to provide AstraZeneca vaccinations to 30 Japanese citizens. Dr. Guo Jingfu once studied abroad in Japan, as he is here to provide counseling and help.
We downloaded information from the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare in Japan so we can let Japanese people better understand what they need to know before receiving a vaccine shot.
With full Japanese language support, Japanese people may receive vaccinations with ease.
I've been here for 4 months and I'm waiting for the vaccination. I hope I can get it soon, and now since I got it, I feel very happy.
I'm really thankful to friends in Japan sending AstraZeneca vaccinations to Taiwan. It's really comfortable to get a vaccine shot here, and I want to thank Taiwanese people for this.
Dr. Guo Jingfu even prepared Japanese business cards, allowing Japanese people to contact him whenever they encounter a question. The sincere care has displayed a good relationship between Taiwan and Japan.
Colleagues from the Tzu Chi Foundation spent their 4 consecutive weekends making purely natural vegetarian snacks to raise vaccine funds. Although some colleagues had no baking experience at all, they still studied hard and can now complete the production process by themselves. Take a look.
We need to crush it first before making it well. Otherwise, the gelatin, which is derived from plant, will clump easily and the final texture won't be good.
To make delicious matcha red bean panna cotta, from ingredient measurement to mixing, every step must be accurate.
I like to make snacks. By sharing it with others, I can also invite them to respond to the call of raising love.
In order to raise vaccine funds, colleagues from the Tzu Chi Foundation took the initiative to launch a charity sale to make natural vegetarian snacks.
Every week we will do one kind of vegan and one kind of lacto vegetarian snacks, so that everybody can taste the difference between them and learn that the vegan snacks are actually really fresh. All the ingredients are prepared and considered carefully.
Push it until every corner is filled. Then use a rolling pin to flatten it.
The slowly flattened dough is to be made into sesame biscuits. Lai Zhenrong knows nothing about the basic baking skills. She learned it from scratch, just to contribute her part to the vaccine funds.
I didn't know how to do this before. It just happened that Tzu Chi needs a huge amount of money to buy vaccine, so I think I can give my little effort.
Everyone is actually quite willing to join if available, so I'm actually very touched. We need everyone to devote in it, so as to accomplish this mission.
Doing baking together during a holiday, it is expected that the snacks made can play a big role in raising love to safeguard everyone's health.
Tainan Tzu Chi volunteers organized an activity at the Anping Liaison Office to allow the community to raise funds for COVID-19 vaccines. Not only was there a Chinese painting demonstration, but other entertainment that spanned many different generations together. This Lion Cub dance team won over the audience as soon as they appeared. The 2 are just 6 and 7 years old.
Because Master Zheng Yan doesn't have enough money for vaccine funds, so my grandmother wants to do this to raise funds.
We let the kids also show their ability, and it allows us to gather everyone's strength.
The lion dance mask was hand-painted by the little girl's mother. In order to raise funds, 3 generations came together to do their part.
With a child's compassion, we can present this dragon and lion dance. It makes everyone feel very happy, and it can also make you feel very happy.
The master's biggest concern now is the pandemic and vegetarianism. So I want to say we must do our best to promote both.
There was also an on-the-spot Chinese painting demonstration, showing that everyone was willing to contribute despite the difficulty.
If you have money, you can contribute more. Our team goes wherever we need to be.
Because love can be infectious, as everyone can have this love to quickly calm the disaster.
We can get confidence within us to raise love and funding from everyone.
This gong symbolizes love and the ability to afford vaccines for everyone. As the bamboo coin banks are returned, everyone's kind thoughts and contributions can help eliminate disasters. Yunlin County government is looking for waste management solutions in the community and arranged for a visit to the Tzu Chi recycling station to learn some tips. Take a look.
Yunlin County has not had an incinerator for very many years. Garbage continues to be problematic for us.
To solve the waste management problem in Yunlin County, the county government is taking action. County Mayor Zhang Lishan has brought a team of officials and community volunteers to visit the Tzu Chi recycling station to learn about recycling and other reducing garbage tips. The call to reduce everyday garbage in the community is also going on with Tzu Chi volunteers as teachers. From separating the recyclables to making their own eco-enzymes, volunteers spare no detail. Everyone learns quickly how to produce less waste as they take these lessons home to actualize it in their own lives. Construction progress on the Dongda Jingse Hall is continuing, and bricks are currently being laid with hundreds of Tzu Chi volunteers working together in a human chain. Although it was hot and there was a lot of sweat, everyone was really happy. Here's more. Laying bricks is a major project, and volunteers are all working together under the hot sun as sweat comes down like rain.
Placing the plastic bricks and reassembling them makes me very happy every time I participate in this activity. I feel very happy in my heart and really cherish it.
Dongda Jingse Hall is still under construction as surrounding bricks are laid by volunteers from various regions taking turns to help. A greening project is also being carried out simultaneously in the surrounding area to create a forest-type environment. After the entire construction of Dongda grounds is completed, nearby people can come here. It's like coming to a big forest park. Volunteers place sod, weed, and water the plants. The trees are planted for more than half a year ago, have already gradually grown up. Volunteers have worked hard to create this beautiful environment. Every October is World Vegetarian Month. Tzu Chi volunteers from Colombo, Sri Lanka, made 288 vegetarian lunch boxes for care recipient families, inspiring them to go vegetarian this month. I leave you with these images. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.